video streaming is brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX video streaming.
And it is time for the Riverview Health pregame show here on both KROX Radio and KROX TV, as we are ready for some Crookston Pirate boys hockey action. Their 7th game in 10 days. It's been a long week and a half for the Pirates, and this is their second to last game of the year. As a result, all of that scheduling means, hey, you get a week before your second to last and last game of the season. This one is a game against the Blades of Breckenridge, Wahpeton. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you. Honored to call your minute of action. As we roll into this one, Pirates coming off of a rough one against Detroit Lakes. 1-1 after one period, 3-1 after two periods, and then a 5 spot put on by DL, all of which early in the final 13 minutes and change of that third period, including 2 goals in 35 seconds to put the game into running time. And so Coach Hardy, even though he knows this team is pretty tired and they've had a bit of trouble with some third periods recently in terms of staying with as much gas as they can have, he said, hey, sometimes there's no better get back than playing a game immediately the next day and trying to wash that out of your system. And so that's what the Pirates are doing. They're now 13-9-1 on the season. They're taking on the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades today. And, man, this team has been a tale of two halves of the year, to say the least. They're 9-9-1. They have a very packed end-of-the-year schedule. Concluding yesterday, they end the year with 7 games in 11 days. They just lost to Prairie Center 5-4. But that ended a 6-game winning streak. They did not get their first. They had 1 win on December 4th, and then did not get another win until January 6th. But now they're 9-9-1, and they still have 5 games remaining after this one. And so there's still a lot left in the tank for the Blades. These two teams played in each team's second game of the year, and 6-4 was the final score. The Pirates got the win in that, and so that game was back and forth. The Pirates able to pull away. Breckenridge Wahpeton had a chance of coming back, just couldn't quite close the gap, and that's where it stands between these two squads. These two teams are they kind of operate a bit similar to one another. They're very good on the power play. They know how to operate, move the puck quick, and if they get a good day on the goaltending front, things can definitely look sharp for both of them. And so we'll dive into everything in our Napper Crooks and Welding and Machine starting lineups in just a little bit. But we've got some coaches' interviews to get to first. The head coach of the Wahpeton Breckenridge Blades, Coach Adam Wiersma. He's in his 4th season as the head coach of the Blades, and the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, who said he was sick of me after seeing me for the 7th time in as many days, and honestly can't blame him on that. That makes a lot of sense. I share your sentiment, Coach. You only get to see me a couple more times after this, so I hope you savor it. We'll have a chance to talk with both of them. We'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Again, this game is starting at 4 o'clock, in case you aren't aware, due to political caucus night, and so your DFL and Republican caucuses taking place throughout the state. Just in case you are interested, DFL location is at Highland School, and the Republican location is at Valley Technology Park. Both of those meetings start at 7. So you've got to get these games in before that, which is why this one starts at 4. But we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades, Coach Adam Wiersma. Now be coming up right after this, both KROX Radio and KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Good times to be together. Happy Joe's.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
8.
Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, head coach of the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades, Coach Adam Wurtsma, is with us, coming off of a back-and-forth game really against Prairie Center yesterday. Quick turnaround as we're playing a 4 o'clock game today. What kinds of things kind of made that game go the way that it did, in your opinion?
Hey, thanks for having me on. I think it was a little different playing on a Monday. You know, we're not used to doing that. You don't get to practice the day before, so I think we came in a little bit rusty. We didn't take care of the puck like we want to, and that just led to some turnovers and some mistakes that ended up in the back of our net.
This year's kind of been a tale of two halves for you. You guys played in the second game of the year for both sides. It was a close one. You ended up losing 6-4. Didn't get a win for a while, and now you're back up at 500. What's been the ticket that's caused you to kind of turn things around and get more wins under your belt in the second half of the year?
I think in the first half of the year, you're just working on setting your systems and getting things going. And I think in the second half, your things started to stick finally, and we're starting to do the things we were talking about. And the group has been playing as a 5-man unit on the ice. You know, obviously the goaltender, 6 guys working together, but just, you know, our offensive game, just possessing the puck, getting pucks out, getting good breakouts, you know, that's kind of what's really helped us get the things going, rolling the way they have been.
As mentioned, you're playing the Pirates for the second time this year. Played them very early on in the beginning of the year. What did you kind of learn about them from that first game, and what are you hoping you remember to use for your advantage in this one?
Yeah, I know they got a really good top line, you know, that you really got to take care of. And I know back when we played them, they probably had some injuries, so I think they're going to have a little more depth today when we play them. But no, you know, they're a strong team. You know, they play well. I think if we can take care of their top line and get pucks behind their D and play in the offensive zone, we'll be fine. I expect it to be a good competitive game, so it should be fun.
Let's talk specific keys then here. I know you mentioned a couple of them. What do you really need to hit the nail on the head here if you want to get out of here with the win?
Get out of our zone clean, okay? Stay out of the box. Then we got to win the special teams battle. I think getting one or two power play goals and then keeping them off the power play is probably be key. And then goaltending. I think if our goaltender plays well, we'll have a really good chance. So,
has your power play been a strong point, kind of middle of the road, or a weaker point throughout the course of the year?
That has been a strong point of our team. I think there's been a lot of games where we've been at 75-80%, which is what you want, right? So,
well, last question really is going to be, what was the message to the guys in the locker room, and how are they going to get ready to roll here in this one?
I think it's a nice trip up here, and this is a beautiful rink to play in, and guys are excited to play. I think you're just at that time of the season where you got to do what you got to do, right? And if you don't, you probably won't get the result you want. So I think we know what to do, and it's just a matter if we do it or not. So.
We're looking forward to see what happens, Coach. Appreciate your time, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades, Coach Adam Wiersma, in his 4th season at the helm of the Blades. He's really turned this ship around after a really rough start. 1 win in their first 11 games. And then, for 10 games, excuse me, and then 8 wins out of their last 9. So they turned things around, put them in a really solid position to try and get some more success under their belt, and we'll see what happens with the Blades. The head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, is next in line, and a few things to say about the Detroit Lakes game. If you tuned in on KROX radio last night, that 3rd period is probably something you want to wash away from the memory. After allowing 5 goals in that period, we'll talk with him about what he expects out of this team, and also talking about just overall energy. I mean, the 3rd periods have been a struggle in the recent game, especially for the Pirates in their 7th game in 10 days. We're going to see how they turn it around in this one. But we'll take a break and hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, right after this. KROX Radio and KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree, the best of both worlds.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
9.
And on the Real Health pregame show, head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, is with us. Normally, it's 24 hours till I see you next. Now it feels like 12 after the late game against Detroit Lakes. That third period kind of got away from you, but as you said in the post game yesterday, sometimes there's nothing better than another game to turn around and get it right back.
Yeah, right. Like I will say, I'm getting kind of sick of you, Gabe. I've been seeing too much of you lately. But
it was gonna happen.
No, yeah, it was a game that, obviously kind of got away from us there in the third period. I thought we played okay for about 2 periods. We looked tired, I thought. It seems like the energy's good today. And like I said, you kind of flush that one and get back to work here and hopefully have a good showing today.
This is your 7th game in 10 days, and I know this is also the second to last game of the year, and so in the regular season at least. And so has it kind of caught up to you like, oh man, we're at the end of this stretch, we don't have very many games left?
Yeah, right. All of a sudden you get through the grind here and you come up for air a little bit, and it's like, oh man, we only got 2 games left. So yeah, it's the season's going fast. It still seems like we got a lot of work to do here, and today is just another opportunity to do that, to continue to improve. And Breckenridge is going to bring it tonight. I thought they played us well down there, and they've been having some nice results lately. So I'm excited to, again, test ourselves. Maybe a little bit more level playing field than us against DL last night. And, hopefully we can get some confidence back.
Yeah, I was kind of leading into my next question about this Blades team. Of course, you played them the second game of the year, got a 6-4 win down on the road. They didn't get a win until close to the new year, and now they've been on fire. What do you kind of know about them? What did you learn about them from the first time you guys played, and what are you prepared for?
Yeah, they're young. They got a lot of talent, and Adam, I think, does a really nice job coaching them up. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to play the game the right way, I think. And, for us, when we went down there, it was a little bit tricky. We didn't have Grayson. So Dylan Larson was playing big minutes. Evan Shockman was playing big minutes. And, so it was a little bit of a different look for us from the first game of the year. So I think, here's the thing. Both teams have grown and gotten better. And it's going to be a good hockey game tonight. Like we were talking pregame here that their power play has been clicking like crazy lately. And we know that our penalty kill has struggled a little. Now, granted, we've been playing against some very, very good teams. But we got to stay out of the box tonight and, not give them opportunities to flash that muscle a little, right?
It's kind of what we've been talking about a little while for about the last week or so. Staying out of the box and that defensive zone presence are those top 2 keys really for this one too?
Yeah, for us it was a little bit of, hey, how do we get back to a good start here? I thought it was interesting. I feel like, hey, we haven't really started well, but the reality is that we started pretty well all year. Our first period goal differential is really good, and our last period goal differential is not great. So we're maybe running out of gas a little bit late or giving things up a little bit late. But no, for us, I think some of the keys are, like you said, we want to stay out of the box, and when we do kill, we want to be tough. We want to block shots, get pucks out, not really try to create offense. And one of the big keys for us today, though, is face-offs. We, especially D-zone face-offs, I think we've given up, I counted this morning, 5 goals directly off of the face-off in the last 2 games. So that's just that's a coaching thing. I can take blame for that. It's a little bit of an effort thing, just doing our jobs out there. So we gotta clean some stuff up there, and we do that, we'll be okay, right? This is a good hockey team. They can play, and we just got to work a little bit harder going south so that we can have some more success going north.
My last question relates to the energy thing, as you mentioned before. Of course, after a stretch like this, what are some ways that you can kind of keep the guys fresh, especially later in the game in that third period?
Yeah, no JV game today definitely helps. We can rotate some more guys in and get periods and not have to worry about that. So, but yeah, like I said, I actually think maybe the 4 o'clock game might benefit us a little bit in that aspect. You're not sitting around all day waiting for it. And the boys seem to be pretty high energy, fired up, ready to roll here. So hopefully we can build off of that. And like I said, get a good start and cruise away with this one.
I'm excited to see what happens, Coach. Appreciate your time. We'll talk post-game.
Thanks.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. He's optimist. We like to say that, and it's Nice work with him, but you heard it here first. He said he was sick of me. I knew that was going to happen. He made that joke earlier in the year, and when he brought it up, I told him, hey, remember, you said you weren't going to be at the start of the year, and how the tables have turned. So I've lost this round. We'll see if we can get him back. But we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Not a whole lot going on today, as we mentioned before, and we'll take a look at the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. All coming up after this. You're in tune to both KROX Radio and KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more.
And we are back here on KROX Radio and KROX TV. Let's take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need, and they'll make sure your battery will start the first time every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, your recreational vehicles, your snowmobiles, ATVs, and more. First for the Blades in net is their junior goaltender, who's been their primary goaltender. He plays back-to-backs. They really don't interchange very much. Cale Gilbertson, the junior goaltender, in net for the Blades. Their forward core, they have a lot of seniors on this roster. Kai McDonald, one of their primary seniors, flanked by two juniors, Jackson Lopez and Easton Neppel will be the ones there for that. And then you've got Aiden Jacobson on defense, and as well as Matt Peterson on defense. All of those are juniors. So their top line are majorities juniors. You start to get seniors a bit more often as you work your way down. And again, junior Cale Gilbertson net. His backup's a freshman, the one of only two freshmen on this roster. Maurer Loken and Carter Miller, third line defenseman, is the other freshman. For the Pirates, nothing's really changed except, just like the senior night game, with it being the final home game, Coach Josh Hardy, game permitting, is going to try and get both goaltenders into this contest, but Brady Chandler will be the one getting the start. Of course, he started against Detroit Lakes last night. No other changes to the top line. He said he also told me he wasn't sure which group of defenders he was going to start, either Tate Hamry and Isaiah Donarski or Grant Funk and Cody Demera will get the start. Top line stays the same, centered by Grayson Ecker, Jay Reese on the left side, Garrett Fisher on the right side. Once again, we've announced it a few times as well, but we'll say it one more time. Of course, we just had the Crookston High School new athletic director, Evan Peterson, who's been doing a great job, by the way, in with us here in the box for a little while. It is due to the caucus night, and that's the reason why we are doing the game is being scheduled at 4 o'clock. There's really not a whole lot of just choice there. You've got to do it. It's close to state law, I think. So you got to have it that way. So in case you're thrown off by the time, it was listed at 7 o'clock earlier in the year when the schedule first came out. So if you still have that printout schedule, that's now incorrect. And so you can kind of look at it from that line. But that's the reason why it's been moved up to 4. We've mentioned that a couple of times, but we'll be sure to keep you in the loop as this day goes on here. Well, we're just about ready to get this game underway. This has been the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX. We will take a break, and we will be back with the opening puck drop after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
We welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center here on both KROX Radio and KROX TV. It's now time to play some hockey. Pirates in their home white jerseys, the final home game of the year. With the script blue across the front. Blue shoulders, blue numbers with the gold trim. Wahpeton Breckenridge in their black jerseys with the gray numbers and the white trim. Blades and script across the front. Pirates are moving left to right to get things started. It's Grant Funk, the second pairing of the defense. That will send it in deep to get this one started. Working with it back in center ice and sent in deep by the Blades. That's Jackson Lopez. Grant Funk will be the first one to get there. Cody Demera will wrap this one around. Jay Reese, touch that and will go all the way down ice, no icing. Played by Matt Peterson. It was 6-4 Pirates the first time these two teams played. That pass goes a bit too far, and icing on the Blades, 35 seconds in. This is the first, real first game I've done in a while where I could see daylight out a window with blue skies and a 4 o'clock start. Face-off won by the Blades. Be sent around by Josh Hoffman. Kept in the zone by the second line of the Pirates, Mason Reitmeyer. Out there with Aukus and Liam Larson. The second line has gotten a bit better at scoring consistently over the last few games. And another icing on the Blades. That one just 20 seconds after the first one. So another face-off to the right side of Gilbertson and net for the Blades. Puck won by Michael Peterson. Tried to wrap it behind the net. Donarski's got it. Had the only assist in the goal against Detroit Lake. Sends one on net. Gilbertson makes the save. Kicks out into the corner. It'll be wrapped around, taken by Hoffman. Blades move up the other way. I do like the Blades jerseys. I'm a fan of this silver or dark gray and black color scheme. The white accents really make it look good. Out the other way, Gavin Aukes. In the zone, Aukes, nice move. Aukes, save made, rebound, back out shot, it's blocked. Mason Reitmeyer was in a great spot, and it trickles to Gilbertson, who covers it up. That was very well executed by Aukes and Reitmeyer, but Gilbertson stands it up. Face-off ready here. Won by the Pirates, Grayson Ecker. Ecker, nice pass. Grant Funk couldn't keep it on his stick, though, to go all the way to the corner. Down low, Jay Reese. Centers one for Fisher, goes by on everybody. Finds Cody Demmer, who fires, and that's off the backside of Charlie Ekren. Comes back out the other way. Grant Funk's got it. Funk to Fisher. Fisher takes off. Trying to split through three defenders. Puck taken away. Sent right back to Reese. Jay Reese behind net. Bounces one that goes through everybody and out of the zone. Brady Chandler will track it down. And Funk whiffs on it. Turnover behind the net. Opportunity for the Blades. I'll bring it up top to the point. Rolling puck. And that shot got broken up immediately. They try again. It'll go down low to Casti. Grayson Casti will bring it up top. Stepping into one is Keppel. That gets blocked. And now up ahead. That pass to Garrett Fisher just behind him, though. He would have had an opportunity on a breakaway. Trying to send it in deep to the Blades, hit off the official. Right forward at center ice, taken by Garrett Fisher. And runs over Jay Reese, and it gets taken away by the Blades. I don't think that was part of the plan. Jackson Lopez trying to keep it in the zone, but now here comes Reese. Reese on side with Fisher. Reese makes a move, lost the puck before he can get the shot off. Josh Hoffman took it away. Sent back in deep. 3 minutes gone by first period. No score. First three shots on goal belong to the Pirates. Here's Gavin Aukes. Larson was offside, so he had to get back on, and we sent in deep by Aukes. Hoffman now for the Blades behind net. And nice chip pass. Up to Jack Ekren. He'll send it in deep. All the way around. Donarski, the first one to get there. He'll be back down below net. Blades get it first. Tate Hamry there to try and break that up. Fighting with it is Aukes, trying to get it out of the zone. It pops up into the air. Kept in by the Blades. Opportunity here. Oh, nice breakup by Mason Reitmeyer. Back out to the point. Tate Hamry's there to help clean up. Sent in deep. Play by Gavin Aukes. Aukes on the far corner. Lofts one out. Liam Larson can't quite get there. Now a mistake, and now Larson's going to fight through the defense. Can't get a backhand shot off. Delayed penalty upcoming against the Blades. Larson, and that one's going to be broken up, and now some extra pushing and shoving, and there, almost a fight breaking out between those two teams, and Larson sent Hoffman down to the ground, and now Larson's going to go to the box, and Hoffman is gesturing at the official saying he grabbed me by the neck, so there was a delayed penalty. Both of those players in the fight. And they're going to play 5-on-5. They give Larson a cross check, and they give a slash. As coincidental minor penalties. So it was Josh Hoffman who got the initial penalty, and that was who Larson went up against. And so Larson retaliating turns that into a coincidental minor. So 5-on-5 here. 4 minutes gone by first period. Trying to work behind their own net of the Blades. And bring it back out center ice. Isaiah Donarski's got it. Donarski will ship this one in. No icing. They wave it off. Pirates trying to apply some more pressure. Ecker just couldn't quite get to that one. And it's taken by Casti. Casti, nice pass. Finds Easton Neppel. Neppel fires, and Brady Chandler makes his first save of the night. Oh, I'm used to saying night. It's still afternoon. First save of the afternoon for the Pirates. Off the draw. Goes all the way down behind net. Grant Funk is there to track it down. Out to Jay Reese. Garrett Fisher can't get it out of the zone. Jay Reese can. Up ahead to Fisher. He's one-on-one. And it gets poked all the way down towards Gilbertson, and he'll poke check it away. Reese takes a shot. Gets the puck back. Wraps it around just too far for Ecker. Up top, Grant Funk. He fires way wide. Cody Demra trying to get there. Can't quite. Nice pass out to Neppel. Blades operating with Matt Peterson. We'll come back down the other way. Jay Reese working with Funk. Reese to Funk. Funk fire save made by Gilbertson. Fisher comes away with the rebound. Tries to center one for Ecker. That gets broken up. And back the other way come the Blades. 11:47 to go. Puck loose in center ice. Grayson Ecker's got it. Finds Fisher. Fisher up ahead. We'll just chip it in deep and change. Everybody changing for the Pirates. Dylan Larson in for the first time. We'll send it in deep. Tracked down low by Neppel. He'll move it up to the captain, Isaiah Reckert. Back in the Blaze possession, Jackson Brewer, the sophomore. He'll weave through traffic and fire it all the way down. Reckert chasing with Kai McDonald. Tate Hamry didn't have anybody there, so we'll bring it back up to center. That shot blocked by Gavanakis. Up at the point for the Blades. Here comes another shot. Save made by Chandler on that attempt by Jackson Brewer. And the minor penalties are over. $10:55 to go. An earlier start, but still fans made their way out here. They don't miss games if they can avoid it. Up top, one-timer off the draw. That's that D-zone face-off. It hasn't been working for the Pirates, as Coach Josh Hardy has mentioned. They've allowed 5 goals off draws in the last 2 games. Down at the other end, Blades trying to work it out from behind their own net. Comes all the way out to Donarski at center ice. Blades starting to get a bit more puck possession. They roll that one on Chandler. He stops that. Ecker up ahead. Nice pass to Jay Reese. Reese with Ecker. Reese, it kind of let the puck roll off his stick. It goes all the way back down. Ecker intercepts it, tries to center, but the only one there was Casti. And he'll move it out to Jackson Lopez. Lopez trying to dangle around Funk. Puck loose, taken by Garrett Fisher. He'll turn up ahead. Garrett Fisher moving in, backing in, trying to go short side, and Gilbert comes off. That was a good look. Even better stop. 9:59 to go, opening period. Lots of Pirate students have made their way here as well. Off the draw, fighting for it is Reese. It finds the stick of Mason. Reitmeyer score! No, it hit the post. How did that not go in? Reitmeyer tries again. Missed one. I thought that went in. I think everybody else thought it went in. But it stayed out. Now here's Funk. Save made by Gilbertson. How in the world did that not go in? What a crazy bounce that got off the post. Another one to Gilbertson, and he'll hold on to it. Oh, man, what terrible luck that was for Mason Reitmeyer, who's come so close to getting goals throughout the course of the year. I cannot believe that stayed out. That might have gone across the goal line off the post. Liam Larson now fighting down low against Jack Ekron. Akis, score! That one's going to count. Gavin Akis puts the first one in. Pirates lead 1-0. There's Akis. Took it away from the Blades and scored himself on a beautiful shot. And the Pirates have a 1-0 lead after Mason Reitmeyer hit the post and it somehow didn't go in. It's now a 1-0 lead. That's out of the zone for the Blades. They'll whisk it in deep and get back onside. Great shot by Aukus. Scored that one at 7:38 of the first period. And the Blades are offside. Played by Michael Peterson. Aggressive start for the Pirates. That energy is there, and as Coach Hardy has mentioned, you can definitely find it out as well. The first period has been the best period for the Pirates in terms of goal differential. And it used to really be the second period was the worst, but in recent games, it's now turned into the third period being the worst in differential across the entirety of the year. Sent in deep by the Blaze, trying to get a big bounce. There just isn't much on these Sports Center boards. Hoffman below the net. Working his way around, trying to center one. It pops up. Chandler pokes it away. Back to the Blaze. It goes back to Fisher, though. And nice pass to Grayson Ecker. 2-on-2. Working with Jay Reese. Here's some help defense, though, from the Blades. Isn't much there for Ecker. They try and find Fisher fighting in the corner. Gets behind net. Fisher centers one. Nobody there. Back out to Narski. Donarski, that gets blocked. And Tate Hamry is going to have that one go out of the zone on him. Approaching 8 minutes to go. First period. 1-0 Pirates on a goal. 7:38 by Gavin Aukus unassisted. Centering through the crease goes Tate Hamry. Grayson Ecker will track it down. Ecker, nice move. Ecker up top. Bouncing puck and some confusion. Now the Blades will get to change as it went all the way down. Tate Hamry in some trouble. Had to take it away by Lopez. Opportunity for the Blades here. We'll wrap around the net, though. It'll be taken by Casti. Cross ice, open look in the slot. Shot gets blocked by Donarski and finds the stick of Jay Reese. Here comes the top line again. Reese spinning around offside because he got held up. That was a nice defensive play by Matt Peterson to cut him off. So face-off will be coming. In front of the Wahpeton bench. It's won by the Pirates. Mason Reitmeyer whisks that one in deep. He flicked it so high and nearly hit the net on the fly. Hit off the top of the glass. Bouncing puck and taken out of the zone by the Blades. Liam Larson now. Back to Grant Funk in his own zone. Up ahead beyond the stick of Liam Larson. And iced it. Slightly poor pass there from Funk. 7:14 to go. First period of play. Off the draw, they bring this one up top. Liam Larson able to break this one up as the Blades are trying to set it up. They get it back, though. It's center ice and move back onside. Here comes a shot save made by Chandler. Rebound. That came all the way from the blue line. Chips one. It goes beyond Chandler, and a whistle blows. I don't know what the issue was here. I don't think the net came dislodged. Honestly, not sure why the whistle was blown there, but with 6:54 to go in the period, it's a face-off to the left of Brady Chandler. Reese comes away with it up ahead for Fisher. Too far. But Fisher's going to get there before it's iced. He's got it short side. Oh, it hit the post. And the net had come off. Changes a little bit. Gilbertson kind of pushed himself into it. It's another post for the Pirates. Off the draw to Tate Hamry. That shot gets blocked. Donarski couldn't keep it in the zone. It's played by Grayson Casti. Now back the other way come the Pirates. Fisher through the crease. On top, Donarski. Can't keep it in the zone. Jay Reese will track it down for the Pirates. 6:15 to go. First period. Here comes Grayson Ecker. Had that poked out, and Jay Reese will reset again. Ecker Had it lost, and it goes back out to Reese at center ice. Jay Reese is onside and trying to weave through traffic. Goes all the way down to the corner. Garrett Fisher went down. Pardon me, that was Jay Reese who went down on the ice. Here's Neppel. Easton Neppel up ahead. Nice feed to Lopez. Neppel comes off for a change. Tate Hammer will get it out of the zone. No icing. Tracked down by Charlie Ekren. It's turned over, though. Oh, and big collision between him and Garrett Fisher. They both stay standing, but the puck gets knocked away. Fisher will now come off. Here come the Blades with Lopez. Lopez fires. Save made by Chandler. Goes all the way into the corner. Centering pass, nobody there. Comes out to center ice, tracked down by Matt Peterson. Crossing down low. And Tate Hammer will track it down for the Pirates. 5 minutes to go, approaching that here in the first period of play, no score. Besides the one by Gavinakis at 7:38. And that made it a 1-0 Pirate lead. 7-6 shots on goal, and the Blades are offside. Akis got the puck off a turnover. As a great song, Eminence Front plays through the speakers. We're ready to roll back into another draw. It's won by the Blades. They're going to send it in. Moving into the slot. Centering pass just beyond the stick of Jack Ekren. Off that look from McDonald. Rolls towards Chandler, and he'll have to come and cover. With just over 4.5 to go. Off the draw. Blades fighting with it, but Gavinakis gets it out and ices the puck. So the faceoff will come all the way back down with 4:28 to go. Here comes a shot off the draw. Gets blocked by Grayson Ecker. He's going to try and take off. He goes down, and then Garrett Fisher came away with the puck offside. Only other section team in action in Section 8A is Red Lake Falls, and they're already down 2-0 to International Falls. International Falls beat them over the weekend, 4-3 in overtime. Now it's 2-0. International Falls playing now Ed Carton Hunt Arena in Red Lake Falls, where the Pirates will be in a week's time. Here comes Garrett Fisher behind net. Wrap around! Oh, he almost put in a Michigan-style goal, but he just had it over top of the bar. That would have been amazing. Turned over, Grayson Ecker all alone. He scores! Grayson Ecker was gift-wrapped that shot. And it's 2-0. Just gifted the puck in the slot on a silver platter, and Ecker does not miss those shots. So 2 unassisted goals by the Pirates because of just turnovers. Scored at 13-12, 2-0 Pirates in front. Here comes Donarski. He'll send one on net from the red line. It gets kicked all the way out by Gilbertson. The Blades are offside, so they got to get back on. And they do, and Gavinakis will now take off. Already has a goal in this game. Had that rush broken up. Top center ice, Mason Reitmeyer. Trying to work it in deep. Josh Hoffman's there first for the Blades. Trying to work things out. But the Pirates are doing a really nice job here with 3 minutes to go in the period. Hamry trying to get it out. Akis. That official taking a shot. Had to get out of there. It's one back by the Blades. Trying to force the way back in and gets taken away by Gavin Akis. Picking the back pocket. Dylan Larson gets flattened as he sent that one out. Now he's slow to get up, but he does get up. Lost a glove in that. And now they got people coming back his way. Lopez down low, turning on the speed. Gets it to Neppel. Neppel back to Lopez. Lopez turn that one over. Here comes Grayson Ecker. Full steam ahead. Grayson Ecker, nice deke in, got stood up. That was a nice defensive play by Jackson Brewer. In the corner, Pirates still working with it. They wrap it around. Grayson Ecker. First one there. Centers one, nice pass. Reese missed it wide. And it'll go back out to Funk. Under 2 minutes to go in the period. Funk down low. Blades get there first, try and wrap it around. And now they'll get it out. Pass knocked away by Ecker and finding Lopez, though. Dumps it off. Neppel in the slot, blocked by Ecker. It's a great shot blocking. Now as the Blades are changing, Garrett Fisher takes off. Working with Cody Demera. Fisher goes down hard into the boards. He's okay, but that was did not look pretty, to say the least. Lopez moving in. Lopez, save made, rebound all the way back out to the point. Working up there was Charlie Akron. And in the corner. Up top shot, save made by Chandler with the glove. He bobbled it and then able to make the catch for his 8th save of the period. Face-off one by the Blades. Charlie Akron working in the middle. It's poked away, back outside. Down to the corner, up to the point. Bad pass comes out of the zone. Mason Reitmeyer going to try and chase this down. Matt Peterson, the first one to get there. Under a minute to go, first period. Up this one around, and a couple of Blades run into one another. Opportunity for the Pirates. Hamry off the stick of Gilbertson as he tried to find Reitmeyer, and Gilbertson cut off that centering pass. Now the Blades will work it back out of the zone. Kept in, sent in deep. Tate Hamry knocks it down. Over to Liam Larson. Larson moving in. Larson too tall. And cleared out by the Blades out to Hamry. Oh, he tried to knock it down with his hand and he whiffed on it. Kept in the zone by the Blades. Trying to push in the final seconds. Donarski breaks it up. Can't get it out though. Now he's got it. He'll work up ahead. Pass to Larson. Bit too far. Final seconds of the period will wind down. And it is a 2-0. First period Pirates lead. Off of 2 turnovers. The Pirates both of those goals come off of turnovers in the Blades zone, and Blades can't really afford that. And so we'll see if that's a common trend that happens in the course of this game, but that does give the Pirates a 2-0 lead into the first intermission as the teams make their way back to the locker room. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will be diving into why this period went the way that it did. Our scoring, our goalie saves. There's both goalies got one number. They share the same amount of saves. We'll see if you guess what that number is, and we'll again take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as well. 2-0. Pirates lead after 1 year in tune on KROX Radio and KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
First period in the books here in the Crookston Sports Center, 2-0. Pirates with the lead over the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades. Well, the period started out relatively good for the Pirates. They did not allow the Blades to get a shot on goal for about the first 5 minutes of the period. Did a good job with puck possession. Mason Reitmeyer hit a post that I thought it went in and took a crazy bounce along the goal line and somehow stayed out. I don't know how he missed that shot. A guy who's been trying to get on the goal notch here. And that one just didn't quite work for him. But the Pirates did get one back. They got 2 goals off of a couple of turnovers. First one, Gavinakis scored it straight on. And that made it a 1-0 lead after getting a turnover right in the slot. And scoring on that, I scored that at 7:38. Unassisted, that made it 1-0. Then another turnover, probably the easiest shot that Grayson Ecker has had all year. Just it was given right to him at 13-12. And that made it 2-0 Pirates, and that's where we stand at the moment. Garrett Fisher almost had the goal of the year, trying to pull a Michigan-style goal. And if you're unfamiliar with what a Michigan-style goal is, you pick the puck up off, balance it on your stick, and then try and whisk it around to the top corner of a goal. The puck is about up to where your chest is, how high it is. Think of it like you're trying to throw a lacrosse ball. It's one of the hardest goals to pull off, and Fisher had the look. It just went over the crossbar. He didn't have it low enough, and so it was almost an unbelievable goal. Well, it stays 2-0. Both goalies end up with 8 saves in the first period. As mentioned, we might see Tegan Johnson check in like he has before. He did it against Senior Night in Park Rapids. That's what Coach Hardy is hoping to do, is hoping to get Tegan in sometime during the second period, if not at the start of the third period, to give both senior goaltenders a chance in the final home game of the year. Now, we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Again, there are games that have to be played before the 7 o'clock because it's caucus night, and so you got to get these games in. Games underway right now. Wahpeton, they lead this is girls basketball. Wahpeton leads Winnie-Mac 52-34. 6 minutes left in that. Norman County East and Hitterdall and New York Mills, they just tipped off there. Pelican Rapids, they lead Staples Motley 46-15. End of the first half there on girls basketball. Nothing yet from Red Lake County Central and Stephen Argyle. On the boys side, Park Rapids area, they lead Frazee. Lead them 30-27. Stephen Argyle beats Sacred Heart in boys basketball pretty handily, 65-46. Probably a bit more of a point gap than I was expecting. Norman County East and Hitterdall, they lead Climax Fisher 36-29 at the start of the second half. Their boys team is not bad at all, that Titans team. They've definitely got some improvement on the boys team from last year. They've been giving a lot of teams some close games. Winnie-Mac leads Clearbrook Gonvick 26-24 into the first half there, as is Park Christian leading Wahpeton 33-24 after they beat ranked in the state, 8th-ranked Fort Beltrami, and beat them by 11 after the Falcons beat Cherry by 26 last week. That sent Cherry out of the top 10, but clearly that bottom top 10 pretty volatile. I'm very much looking forward, if it goes the way it potentially could, to see the Rebels and Falcons in the section title game. That would be a phenomenal game. I believe that's still in Thief River, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that'll be up at Thief River. So very much looking forward to that. It's a month away. Yeah, a lot of these, the girls' basketball tournament starts on February 27th. First round for the girls is in February this year, so things are a little earlier than what they were last year. So give them time to get all these games in and all the tournament games in, but I'm very much looking forward to the playoffs, and the playoffs are coming in 2 days' time for girls hockey here at the Crookston Sports Center. 6 o'clock start. It was originally 7. It's 6 now between the Pirates and Detroit Lakes girls hockey. First round of the playoffs. When you go to East Side, both the girls and boys section semis and finals are in East Side this year for hockey, and so we're not complaining. That's a rather that than Warroad, if we're going to be honest with you. But that makes life a bit easier on us. But Pirates beat Detroit Lakes. They'll go on to the semifinals, where they'll look to take on Warroad if they win that. Zamboni is making his way into the garage right now, so we'll take a break. Be back with the second period. Pirates, they have a 2-0 lead here on both KROX Radio and KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Good times to be together. Happy Joe's.
Second period about to get started here on both KROX Radio and KROX TV. We're very glad that you're tuning into this game no matter what method you use. You've got them both covered for you for heading back home from work, or if you're just coming on down to the arena, or if you got some family members over or things like that. The Crookston Pirate coaches just got a nice delivery. I don't know if it's coffee, hot chocolate, or Russian tea, but they've all now got one. That's a nice one. Nice little delivery there. I am envious. Pirates moving right to left on your screen or radio dial. And they had the opening draw, but Garrett Fisher couldn't drive all the way to the net. They'll still work with it down low in the corner. Try and bring it back up top to the point. It's Grayson Ecker. Toe drag. Ecker. Pass to Fisher on a wide open net, and he scores! 20 seconds in to the second period. Garrett Fisher off a beautiful feed makes it 3-0. That was right off the draw. They made something happen immediately. And an error off the faceoff. Ecker gets the assist on that play. Pirates now have a 3-0 lead in the snap of a finger. Now the Blades going to send it in deep and try and make something happen and get themselves back. They're sent in by Michael Peterson. Here's a shot, hit the side of Brady, who is starting the second period, but might not play the entirety of it. Ramp it down low, Kai McDonald. Spinning around Cody Demera. McDonald back up top to the point. Brewer will move it over to Hoffman. Hoffman missed that one wide. They got knocked down, not by a high stick, it was pretty close, by Breckert. Down low, McDonald, bounce off the cage, centering pass, bounces loose, shot wide. Oh, it was an open look for Kai McDonald, but he missed the net. Delayed penalty upcoming on the Pirates here, and I think someone might have got hit with a cross check maybe. It'll be Grant Funk, he'll go to the box here. Interference, that's what they'll give it to, interference. First power play for either side. So Blades get the first power play of the game. Their power play unit has been fantastic, averaging over 60% in that 6-game winning streak. They have been very, very good. Up top, trying to get one quickly, knocked down by Tate Hamry, and he'll get it out of the zone and nearly take Tegan Johnson's head off in the process. He had to back away. The Bucks did stay in play, though. Here comes the power play unit for the Blades. Moving it in is Lopez, and send that one in deep. Tate Hamry Leaves Liam Larson, tried to clear it, no dice, kept in the zone. By Nepple, move it across to Lopez. Lopez trying to work around Aukus. Nice pass, shot too tall. Nepple had an open look, and it goes out of play. That was a gorgeous feed from Lopez. But the Blades are missing high. Off the draw. Up top, out of the zone. Bit of a mistake on that pass. They got to reset. Good pressure from Jay Reese. And trying to get the puck behind net. Popped up into the air. Garrett Fisher over there. And Fisher takes it away. And then got hit from behind and lost the puck. Up ahead come the Blades. Lopez onside. Tries to center one. Just found Isaiah Donarski. Gives it to Garrett Fisher. He's going to try and move shorthanded. They'll pull the speed all spinorama, and then had it knocked away by Matt Peterson. Fisher's just trying things today. Back the other way, Lopez. Will work the puck around, and it's taken back by Jay Reese. He goes down. They center one off the stick of Nepple. 25 seconds to go on the Funk interference call. Float the puck over to Lopez. Lopez moving in. Lopez shot blocked. It got tipped wide of Chandler. There's good deflection on that. Peterson to Lopez again. Lopez, nice fake. Lopez, that got blocked by Jay Reese. It was all the way to the corner. Back out to Lopez again. 5 seconds left on the penalty. Lopez will dump it off top of the key. Shot and a tipped attempt just wide by Michael Peterson. Out of the box comes Funk, and he breaks up that pass, trying to center it back up. And now the Blades will get back on side and change. Nice kill by the Pirates. Down ice, Jay Reese all alone. Jay Reese, one-timer, score! A missile off of the stick of Jay Reese. Catching the Blades in a change, and it's 4-0. That, in baseball terms, had some mustard on it. That was a rocket from Jay Reese. Cody Demera gets the assist on that. Pirates in control, and they're pushing to get down low again on the Blades. Oh, Mason Reitmeyer nearly took that one away, and now the Blades with a chance. Oh, and a whiff! Everybody's whiffing at the puck right now. Jack Ekron was swinging and missing at it. Pirates are back on side, but the puck goes to Jackson Brewer. 2 goals in the first 3 minutes and 26 seconds of this second period have the Pirates up 4-0. Blades with it, slowly in. Lopez bringing it back out, spinning Brewer around. He'll send it in deep, looking that time for Breckert. And they'll bring it back out with Aukus. Out to Hamry. Nice pass to Liam Larson. He'll send it in deep. Gavin Aukus fighting with Nepple. And Nepple will peel it away from him. Do the Blades have any answer? Turnover save made on a one-timer from Reitmeyer. And it's back to Fisher working down low with Aukus and Reitmeyer. He lost the puck. Oh, they can't get it out. Now they do. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. And nice hit by Rylan Hansen in for the first time today. Getting some reps. You might see some reserves get some time here in a 4-0 game unless the Blades have something to say about it. Blades are offsides, and I got to get back on. Garrett Fisher trying to leave it, but Aukus was actually coming to the bench, and so that didn't work the way they wanted it to. Now it's Reitmeyer's going to come off for Jay Reese. Ecker back out there with Funk, Hamry, and Fisher. Down low, taken away by Ecker. Ecker bangs it off for Reese. Reese working with Funk and Fish. A 4-on-2 right now. And Ecker had it bounce off his foot and back into the corner. I don't think the Pirates realized the numbers they had. Lobbing pass, bit too tall over the head of Nepple. Taken back by Donarski, trying to push it up for Fisher. It goes back to center ice, Grant Funk. Funk to Fisher, they're onside. Back to Fisher, top of the key. Funk goes down in a heap Down low, center one for Funk, goes beyond him, finds Jay Reese. He's got it, fires blocked, and Pirates keep it in the zone with Ecker. Ecker trying to find Fisher, goes all the way to the far side boards. Here's another turnover, right to Jay Reese, dumps it off, Ecker! Stopped by Gilbertson. That's a big save. Back the other way, and open, down all alone was Casti. He'll choose to send it in deep and change. I don't really know what the rationale was there. 10:35 to go, second period, 4-0 Pirates with the lead. Nice physicality. Pirates preventing the Blades. They only have one shot on goal the first 6.5 minutes of this period. They're going to try and change that now. Up top, fire! That got loose in front, kicked away by Chandler. That's a nice play, knocking away from Kai McDonald. And nice pressure from Isaiah Donarski trying to work this puck out. It's taken back by the Blades, though. McDonald going to try again. Oh, he fakes it. Bring it back up top. Hoffman blocked by Reese. Down low, McDonald trying to wrap it around. And it's taken away by Grayson Ecker, who takes a big hit but got it out of the zone. Under 10 minutes to go in the second period of play. Pirates up 4-0 on a goal at 20 seconds in by Garrett Fisher, assisted by Grayson Ecker. And at 3:26, a goal from Jay Reese, assisted by Cody Demera. All members of the top line have a goal, and Gavinakis for the Pirates has a goal as well. Back the other way, Mason Reitmeyer. Pirates are offside. They got to get back on as they make a change. The Blades will work it out up ahead. Turned over almost. Oh, that was nearly jumped by Gavinakis. Back out of the zone. Trying to work with there was Brendan Ritter, senior for the Blades. First time he called his name. But Cody Demera's got it. Nice pass up to Liam Larson. Larson, toe drag, had that broken up. Into the corner, Reitmeyer was trying to wrap that one around, taken away by Aiden Jacobson. Few of these Blades players haven't called their name yet this afternoon. Approaching 5 o'clock, or in early evening territory. On net, stop by Chandler, and then whacked down for an icing by the Pirates with 8:50 to go. Both the Wild and Timberwolves are off today. It is NBA approaching the NBA trade deadline. We'll see if the Timberwolves are trying to make a move for Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the Bucks. They are trying to put a lot of resources into that. We'll see if they see if that works for them. The Warriors, the Blazers, and the Heat are the other ones that want to be a part of that deal. Now the Pirates, Grayson Ecker is currently on the bench. Gavinakis is the center for this top line right now. Centering pass for the Blades. And it's whacked out of the zone. Hoffman will bring it back up top, trying to work it again. Intercepted by Gavinakis, has a goal in this game. Fighting Jay Reese, Tate Hamry, comes back out of the zone. Garrett Fisher's got it. Spinning around, Cody Demera, trying to dump it to Reese. Might not have been the best pass. The Blades have it back at center ice, try to send it in deep, got knocked down by Demera. It was just kind of in the way of that play, but it still got out to center ice. And Grayson Ecker is now back on ice. We'll grab it. Working in front of Chandler, pressured by Lopez, gets away from that, finds Jay Reese. Reese chips it, nice pass to Ecker. Bouncing puck, he's got it back. Grayson Ecker centers, Reese, no! Demera closing in, couldn't quite get it on net. And now an opportunity on a breakaway from Neppel. Tate Hamry's gonna cut it off though. Neppel shot save made by Chandler. Tate Hamry came flying in to prevent an overall breakaway and push Neppel towards the boards. That's great defense. At the top of the key, the Blades trying to make something happen. And it'll work out to Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer and that broke it up. Oh, huge hit in front of the net, and a blade came flying into the net on that hit by Reitmeyer. Just sent Matt Peterson flying, and he goes all the way into the net, knocks the net off. So face-off will come in front of the Pirate bench. On the way in are the Blades again. It's 7:12 to go in the period. Working it out is Reitmeyer. Down low, Akis. Behind net. Trying to dump it off. There was nobody over there. And the Blades get it back. Move it up ahead. Here comes McDonald. McDonald got hit by Donarski. I think it looked like he was trying to draw a cross check with the way he turned and tried to get his back to where Donarski was laying the hit. Now it's down low. Rylan Hansen breaks that play up. It comes out of the zone. And Fisher almost had a breakaway. Sent in deep. Blades are changing. Hansen, he's got it. Chips it out for Fisher. Fisher trying to get it out of the zone, kept in by the Blades. Good pressure by Garrett, but now the Blades have a chance. Here comes a shot. Oh, a little short hop pick by glove by Tegan Johnson, who came in after that change. And I saw that glove, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Brady Chandler. Only a baseball commit can make a play like that, and that was Tegan Johnson, who has now officially come into this game. And he makes his first save of the day. Brady Chandler ends with 11 saves in a period and a half of play. Coach Hardy has gotten both goalies in. Here's Funk. He'll move it over to Jay Reese. Reese back to Funk. Funk trying to run the offense. Nice move. Funk centering pass. Ecker just couldn't get a stick on it. He'll be sent back out by the Blades. Up top shot. Save made by Tegan Johnson out to the corner. It's fun to watch Tegan in goalie. The Mayville State baseball commit. And play for the Falcons, who have some pretty high aspirations as a baseball team this year. Trying to center one, broken up by Grant Funk. I don't know about you, but these warmer weather, the forecast, it's really getting me excited for the spring season. I'm a baseball man through and through. Here comes a shot that goes wide by Brewer. And out of the zone, Fisher kind of overskated that. It's kept in the zone by the Blades. I thought they got it out. They did not. Here's Funk. He'll move it over to Reese. Jay Reese with it. Cross ice pass. Beautiful feed to Garrett Fisher. Fighting with Brewer. Fisher's got it. Fisher working behind the net. Spinning around. Reese kept tapping the ice, saying he wanted the puck. Didn't get it, so he'll just go and grab it himself. And lost it out to center ice. St. Hamry's got under 5 minutes to go in the second period. It's 5 o'clock. You're in tune to the Voice of the Valley. KROX in Crookston, Minnesota on 1260 AM, 105.7 FM. Grand Forks East, Grand Forks 92.1 FM on KROX Radio. Also in tune on KROX TV. Wrap around, loose in front, turn around, and just missing the net was Garrett Fisher. Now Reese to Dylan Larson. He just couldn't get his stick on it. Oh, Dylan Larson came very close. Here's Neppel. Flicks one out. One-timer. Save made by Tegan Johnson on that stop from Casti. And it's 16-14 shots on goal. Pirates are, the Blaze doing a lot better. Liam Larson off the feed from Dylan. We'll send it in deep. Out there with Reitmeyer. Donarski and Hamry. Out of the zone. Tate Hamry's got it. Takes a hit. Got it back. Trying to send it in deep. Got hit along the boards. Taken back by Jackson Lopez. Turned over, though. Liam Larson. He's got it. Dylan Larson working down low. Liam in the corner. Needs somewhere to go. Finds Dylan. Dylan fighting for it. Taken by Reitmeyer. Save made by Gilbertson. As Reitmeyer was there to help. That pass broken up by Tate Hamry. And sent in deep by the big man. Some extracurricular and pushing and shoving. There's a delayed penalty upcoming against the Pirates. I think Tate Hamry was the one that was affected with that. 6-on-5 right now for the Blades. Going to try and make something happen with this. Here comes Neppel. Neppel wrapping around. Cross-ice pass. Good look. Save made by Tegan Johnson, and he came sliding in and knocked the net off. So with 3:03 to go in the period, the Blades will go back on the power play. as Tate Hamry having a conversation with the official. And Tate Hamry is giving him his what for, I think. Second power play of the game for the Blades. Neither team had a power play in the first period. And their buzzer sounds. I don't think they never got told what the penalty was for. Although it was clear to me because of all the extra play. That's a roughing call. So roughing call. Second power play for the Blades. Face off, they're trying to win it and still fighting for it in the center. Who's got it? Blades finally do. That took 10 seconds off. Up top, Brewer. Move it over Hoffman. Second power play unit on to start for the Blades. Hoffman, pressured by Fisher. He'll move it over. And Ekron missed that one. That was Jack Ekron. He'll be wrapped up around back top. Shot wide on a nice feed from Breckert. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. Taken away by Garrett Fisher. He's going to take off 1-on-2. Trying to make a move. Puck goes all the way into the corner, and Fisher falls down. He almost covered the puck with his hand. Pirates have had some issues with that. They allowed a penalty shot on a puck that was covered up in the crease. And then they also did it in the JV game against Detroit Lakes. Neither one of those actually happened, but that's just funny that it happened twice. Here comes a shot deflected just wide. Extra hitting. Demera goes into Tegan Johnson. The Blades are very physical right now. Now here's Grayson Ecker trying to get it out. We kind of whiffed on it. Garrett Fisher had an opportunity to break away. Sent in deep by the Blades. 55 seconds left on the penalty. 2 minutes to go in the period. Pirates have a 4-0 lead. Here's Garrett Fisher. And that broken up. But they're preventing the Blades from getting much of anything here. Here they come onside McDonald. Dump it off Neppel. Wrap around. Looking for Casti. Up top. Hesitation by Peterson. Move it over Neppel. Neppel cross ice Lopez. There's a screen in front. Tegan Johnson having trouble seeing. Trying to work down low. Broken up by Grant Funk. He'll whack it out. It's behind net. Cody Demra gets it out. Pardon me, that's Rylan Hansen. Rylan Hansen was the one that got it out. And he'll come off now. Send in deep, Jay Reese. We'll track it down and wrap it to Donarski. You can send it out and kill the rest of the penalty. And they do. Penalty over now. Tate Hamry back out onto the ice. 1 minute to go in the period. 4-0 Pirates with the lead. Here comes Neppel. Neppel behind net. Aukus poking it away from him. Aukus out there with Donarski, Funk, Hamry, and Reese. So 3 defensemen out there for the Pirates right now. Blaze trying to operate within that. Donarski. Funk can play forward really if he wants to, so that's kind of where he's positioned out here. Here's Lopez. Nice pass. Coming in is Reese to break that up. Move it over Neppel. Centering one. Knocked away by Funk. And Reese trying to get it out. Aukus there to help. Reese has got it. He'll move it out to Tate Hamry. He's got room to skate. Tate Hamry moving in. Hamry! Save made by Gilbertson off a missile off the stick from Hamry. 20 seconds to go in the period. Last chance here for the Blades. Jack Ekron. He'll dump it off. Good lane. Wide on that shot by Casti. He had an open look. Kept in the zone. Final seconds of the second period. Winding down. Cody Demmer out to break that up. And it'll come out to Reese. And the final seconds will wind down in period number 2. The Pirates with good control, even though they lost the shots on goal battle a little bit. They have a 4-0 lead. Hitting 2 goals in the first 3.5 minutes of the period. And that gives them a 4-0 advantage. Pirates are looking to take full command. They already have it right now. Tegan Johnson will be playing the rest of this game out as Coach Hardy, for the second time this season, making an in-game goalie switch with the lead. With it being a home game, trying to get everybody involved, which is a good thing. I'm always pro for that. They'll do the chuck-a-puck here for the second to last time this year, which is a bit stunning that we're already at this point in the year. This is the second to last home game in the Crookston Sports Center, and the final one is this Thursday against Detroit Lakes. We'll take a break and be back on KROX Radio and KROX TV. 4-0 Pirates lead.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota. Ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Looking for some family fun? Come to Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Sizzling hot, made-to-order pizza with all your favorite toppings. Cool off with our delicious hand-scooped ice cream. So many flavors and so much fun. And don't forget our game room, packed with excitement for kids of all ages. Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, Crookston, Minnesota. Call us or stop by today.
Good times to be together. Happy Joe's.
Second intermission is where we stand now. 4-0. Pirates with the lead over Breckenridge Wahpeton here on KROX Radio and KROX TV. I'm very glad that all of you who have tuned in with me today are doing so. We appreciate it as always. First thing we'll mention is scoring. The Pirates got off to the best start you can ask for to begin a period as they scored 20 seconds in, which is that's not quite a record this year, although it's awfully close. They have had some fast scoring this season, and this score was no different. 20 seconds in as Garrett Fisher scored on a beautiful pass from Grayson Ecker that gave Fisher a wide open net. And when you get a wide open net, what do? You take it. That's what you do. And it ended up being a 3-0 Pirate lead. And then at 3:26, it was Jay Reese completing the trio of top-line players getting goals in the in this game. On an assist from Cody Demra, Reese got on a breakaway, was wide open, and chose to just do a slap shot, and it was so good it beat Cale Gilbertson in net for the Blades. And it ends up being 4-0. There were no more goals scored in the final 13 minutes and 34 seconds of the second period. In terms of goalie saves, Brady Chandler made 11 saves on 11 shots faced and then was pulled at the halfway mark of the second period. And Tegan Johnson was put into the game. Coach Hardy wanted to make sure that both seniors got in on the final home game of the year. And Tegan Johnson made 4 saves, including 3 in his first minute on the ice. He was peppered quickly, but making some stops, including a really pretty short hop glove save by the baseball commit. Cale Gilbertson in net for the Blades, made 6 saves. He's now 14 for 18 on the night. On the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, the only other hockey game going on today in the section is between Red Lake Falls and International Falls. And tell you what, it's the International Falls Broncos again. They're 16-1-2 this year, and they now have a 4-0 out in Carton Hunt Arena. They're taking it to them right now. So good show for the Broncos, and the Red Lake Falls Eagles kind of fighting with Bagley Foston right now for who's going to be 6th and 7th in the seeding, and that's a big deal. If you're 6th, you you don't have to play in a play-in game and play an extra game, and you would be matched up against War Road or Eastside. It would be Eastside in that case. If you're 6th, you get to skip that play-in and play against the 3 seed, which is right now most likely in Detroit Lakes, although Thief River also has a case for it, and so it could be either one of those two. On KROX tomorrow, we never told you this, is that the final game for the Wild before the Olympic break, because the Olympic opening ceremony, that's this Friday. If you're like me, I was raised in a household where the Olympics were always must-watch TV. We love the Olympic Games. I'm very excited for them. Milan Cortina in Italy this year, which is not as cold, hilariously, today as Atlanta, Georgia was, by the way. Just want to let you know. That's really funny. I learned that, and I learned that fact. My mom sent that to me today. But they're getting some cold temperatures down. Their opening ceremony is Friday. Tomorrow is when events technically start with the most exhilarating event of all time, mixed curling. That's I do love curling. If you haven't gone curling, there's a community curling league here that's been playing. I highly recommend that you do so. It's a lot of fun. But that gets underway. But there's a lot of NHL players, including both Wild goaltenders representing Sweden in the Olympic Games for hockey, moving out to Italy for this. And so the Wild will play their final game before the NHL plays 3 weeks off before coming back. They take on the Predators in Nashville. 6:45 will be the pregame. 7 o'clock will be the drop of the puck there on KROX tomorrow night. We'll have the Inside Twins baseball show from 6 to 6:30 before that happens. And, of course, you mentioned the trade deadline. The Timberwolves are back in action tomorrow as well. They're on the road in Toronto to take on the Raptors, who are really good. There's been some big NBA trades. The Memphis Grizzlies, who they just used Jaren Jackson Jr., who you heard on you didn't hear on KROX because we had a different game on that night, but he is very, very good for the Grizzlies. They sent him to the Jazz. So now the Jazz have one of the biggest front courts in the league, 3 players over 7'1". So that's an interesting story. The Timberwolves are trying to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the best players in the NBA, big physical 4 for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's trade packages that would include Rudy Gobert being sent to Milwaukee, Naz Reid being sent to Milwaukee, potentially Julius Randle being sent to Milwaukee, all for Giannis, who is under a longer-term contract. But Randle, Reed, and Gobert, I would not consider generational talents. Antetokounmpo and Edwards, I would consider that. And so, yeah, we'll see. We will see. Mike Conley has been sent to the Bulls in this trade deadline. He was, of course, key part of the Timberwolves for a while. He's now part of the Bulls. Timberwolves got a pick swap in that trade, and so NBA lineups look a heck of a lot different at this time of year. Zamboni, I believe, is making its way back into the garage. Yes, it is. It made its final lap around. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, the third period will get underway between the Pirates and the Blades. Pirates in control. They lead 4-0. Looking to take that the rest of the way here on KROX and KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Boston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Want to own a home, especially your first? Well then, welcome home to the Old National Bank Down Payment Assistance Program. We're here to help you from start to finish and make getting a mortgage a little easier. Plus, you may be eligible for up to $15,000 to use toward your down payment. How's that for a little easier? Everyone deserves a place to call home and a bank to help get them there. Connect with an Old National mortgage lender to learn more. Old National Bank. Get old in your new home.
And we're just about ready to get this third period underway here on KROX Radio and KROX TV. This game getting a 4 o'clock start due to political caucus night. If you plan on going to these caucus-related events, we can tell you that the DFL for Polk and Red Lake County meets at Highlands School. The doors open at 6:30 before the 7 o'clock start to the meeting. And then the Republicans are at Valley Technology Park. So if you plan on going to either one of those, that is where those are located. Pirates up 4-0. And we're ready to go. They're moving left to right on your screen or radio dial. Here's start period number 3. Blades with the puck in their own zone. Sent in deep by Cody Demmer. I actually sent it on net. Gilbertson made the stop. That's his 15th save of the now early evening as the sun is setting in downtown Crookston and the Blades ice the puck. 25 seconds into the third period. We're warming up here in this area. Get some nice warmer temperatures upcoming. Here come the Blades, and oh, a big hit from Isaiah Donarski, sending Kai McDonald down to his backside. That was a big hit and well played. Oh, a turnover. Here's Garrett Fisher, and he tried to make a deke around Gilbertson, and Gilbertson was wise to it and made the save. Some light snow coming in the area, but high temperature starting Wednesday between 29 and 40 for every day except Friday, which is supposed to be 20 degrees. So the arena has been a place to warm up throughout the month of January, maybe not so much now. Round net, here come the Blades, another turnover. Gavin Aukis fighting with it. He's got it. Centers one, Liam Larson got stopped by Gilbertson. And Larson had that taken away from him before he could send it up top for Tate Hamry. Now Aukis has got it. They're onside, not by much. Aukis working down low. Up top, out to Hamry. Sends one on net. Gilbertson kicks it away. Larson, stick goes flying. Hamry kind of whiffs on it. Where's the puck? Oh, the Blades have it. They'll take off. Here comes Jack Ekren. Ekren wide of Tegan Johnson. Kept in the zone. Down the other way. Net play by Nepple. Up top, kept in the zone. Here comes another shot right into the glove of Tegan Johnson, and he frames it down the middle. That's a strike. You're not really taught with a hockey glove to catch it with your backhand like a baseball glove. You kind of keep it on your outside, but when you're as talented as Tegan Johnson is with a baseball glove, you catch it like that. That was fun. It's fun to watch a really good baseball player play goalie. That's a hand pass on the Blade, so the puck will go all the way down the other way. Exactly 2 minutes gone by third period as we approach 5:30. Some smiles on the Pirate faces. Been a good game for them tonight. around the boards. So taken by Camden Spinks. He's out there with Charlie Eckeren. Down low, Grayson Ecker. Working behind the net. Lost in the center. Spinks has got it right back to Funk. Funk keeps it in the zone, but not for long. It's sent back out to the middle. Taken by Brendan Ritter. Now the Blades are offside, and they got to get back on. Played by Cody Demera. Demera up to Garrett Fisher. Here comes Fisher. 1 goal in this game. Fisher up top, Funk. Spins around, doesn't have a shot out. Demera puts one on net, just wide. Back out to Ecker. Ecker down low to Reese, trying to center it, it's intercepted. That's Neppel, and he'll send it in deep. Cody Demera. Muscles through contact, it's worked down low, centers back out. Demera breaks up loose in front, and it's taken back up top by Neppel. He'll whisk it around the boards. And it goes all the way out of the zone and all the way back down. Pirates will change. Reitmeyer trying to bounce up towards Liam Larson. And sent back down towards Rylan Hansen, who's gotten a lot of minutes tonight. Nice pass to Liam Larson. Trying to chip it around for Aukus. He's got it, barely. Now he gets it back. Gavin Aukus had that broken up. Larson's there to help. Larson, nice feed to Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer will send it in deep. Larson went down, so Gavin Aukus has got to go and get it. And he kind of whiffed on that. And the Blades will work it out of the zone. Up head too far, icing. With 13:04 to go, third period. Scoreboard update, Red Lake County Central. Whew. They beat Stephen Argyle 70-40 in girls basketball. That Mustang team, when they're on, they can really play. They just had a few games where it's kind of fell flat for them. Here comes Dylan Larson with the puck. Work it up top, trying to wrap it down around. It's cut off and moving it up ahead from the Blades out to center ice. Taken by Dexter Janik in for the first time tonight. Oh, he turned it over, and here comes McDonald. But got cut off and hit hard by Dylan Larson. Down behind Tegan Johnson and net. Janik out to Aukus. Played by Mason Reitmeyer. Now up top, it's Brewer. He's got it back. Holding on to it is Josh Hoffman. Shot blocked by Dylan Larson. And Larson whacks it out of the zone, and Dylan Larson has some room to skate. And he gets cut off by Hoffman. That was a good play by Dylan Larson to break that up. Pirates will change, get some of the members of the top line back out. Here's Tate Hamry. And finds Grayson Ecker all through the legs of a defender. Ecker too tall. That was gorgeous move. Back to Fisher. And he gets tripped up in a penalty. And the Pirates will be on their first power play of the game with 12:06 to go in the third. Oh, look to make it 5-0. Face off, one out to Ecker. Out there with Fisher, Hamry, Reese, and Aukus. Cross, here is Fisher. Hamry, the only one out of these five that hasn't scored. Fisher off the post! Dead center off the post. That's the third post he's hit today. Fisher tries again. Save made by Gilbertson. Neppel gonna try and clear, and he does. Back to center ice, taken by Fisher. That was a good look. Here comes Jay Reese with the puck. Flying straight ahead, Reese now back outside. Reese fires, bit too tall. Back out to Ecker. Ecker up top of the point, moves into the slot. That gets blocked. And the Blades whiff on a clear attempt. It's taken away by Gavin Aukus. Aukus back up top, Tate Hamry. Hamry moves in, Hamry fires, score! Tate Hamry! The fifth different Pirate to score today on the power play. 5-0. Now both Larsons and Mason Reitmeyer are out there. Here's Dylan Larson. Gavin Aukes gets the assist on that goal. On the power play, Pirates 1 for 1. The Blades 0 for 2 on that. Under 11 minutes to go in this one. Great showing for the Pirates after the Detroit Lakes game. Now an opportunity for the Blades, and it gets blocked by Liam Larson. Loose in front, Tegan Johnson. It's still loose. It wasn't covered, and it's wide of the net. I don't know how in the world Johnson didn't cover that. Oh, and it bounces out of the zone. There was a really good look for Kaysen Pincinel out there for the first time. And now a turnover. Here comes Liam Larson. He fires, save made by Gilbertson. Rebound out to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer down by Dylan Larson. He didn't see it next to him. Still fine to keep it down low, Liam. Working with Dylan, trying to get it up top, taken back by the Blades. Both teams with good looks in that brief period of time. Here comes Spinks. Spinks had that broken up. Rylan Hansen out there. Loose in front, it finds Garrett Fisher. Fisher in a 1-on-3. Garrett Fisher will chip and chase. Lay hit and try and pin it along the boards. Mason Reitmeyer still out there. These two members of the top line, fires it through the crease. Yeah, it's kept in the zone by Donarski. He'll do a change, get Funk out there. Here's Ecker, had that taken away from him. Back out of the zone, had it picked away by Breckert, the senior. Now Ecker back on side. With Fisher and Reese. Up top, Funk one-timer. That tipped over the glove of Gilbertson by Fisher. He tried to knock it down, popped it up instead. Trying to split the defense. Fisher almost fell over and got a shot off. Save made by Gilbertson. Back out to center ice, a bit too far. And the intended man now, Jay Reese on side. Jay Reese has got it. Reese fires, blocked. It was all the way to the corner. Michael Peterson got in front of that. Down low to Fisher. Fisher centers one for Ecker, a bit too far. Ecker comes flying in, trying to take it away from McDonald. Big hit in the corner again. Now Fisher's got it, weaving through, and it goes all the way through the crease. And sent back out for an icing with 8:49 to go in the third. (26-17) shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. They've just had better shot making in this contest. Out and through, Dexter Janik. Back out on the ice, he's got it. He'll rip it around to Liam Larson. He'll send it in deep. Down low. Aukes. Hudson Rick out there for the first time tonight. And down low, Liam Larson trying to chase. They'll find Rick. Rick will send it in deep again, looking for Aukes. Goal and assist tonight for him. Aukes along the boards. And they'll work it back up top. Dexter Janik out to center ice. Got back by Aukes in the zone. Nice move. Oh, lost it barely. Liam Larson could knock it out. Goes all the way out. Taken by Neppel. Neppel to Lopez. They're onside. Shot, kick, save. Tegan Johnson got that one away from Casti. Under 8 minutes to go in this one. Dexter Janik fighting with Casti. Casti will wrap it around the boards. Hudson Rick over there. Goes down, no call. Hamry tried to clear it, and now he does, out to Liam Larson. And Larson will pursue and wait, try to get some help. Looking for Hamry, and it'll be taken away by the Blades as the Pirates try and change. And he's taken away by Donarski. Donarski up to Jay Reese. Reese working with Fisher. Fisher trying to poke it away. He's got it in the corner. Donarski back out there. Now here comes Rylan Hansen. Got his first varsity goal against Greenway Coleraine on Friday, excuse me. Now back the other way, Spinks. He's got some room to skate. Spinks cut off by Hansen, whacked away by Tegan Johnson. Good play by both of those guys, Hansen and Johnson. Now Ecker with it. Ecker had it taken away. Spinks keeps in the zone, threw it right to Jay Reese, though. Here comes Jay. Working around Hoffman, pretty moves. Fisher can't quite get there in time. Reese goes down, a little frustrated that he couldn't pull off the move he wanted to. Back the other way, Isaiah Donarski will be the first to get to the puck. He'll dump it off to Hansen. Hansen up to Fisher. Fisher, full head of steam. Garrett Fisher trying to send it in deep. But it's knocked out of the zone back to center ice. Under 6.5 minutes to go. 360 by Donarski. Fires one on net. Gilbertson knocks it down, keeps it in play. Hoffman hard off the boards. Hansen has got it, trying to bank it to Ecker. It went a bit too far. Snagged by Brewer. Move it over, popped up off the glass. Fight for it. Hoffman's got it for the Blades. Round net to Brewer. Brewer behind Gilbertson in net. Under 6 minutes to go, and what looks to be a pretty decisive Pirate victory tonight. This early start, centering pass broken up by Demera. Now Reese up to Liam Larson. He'll send it in deep, couldn't keep it on his stick. Nice feed around Aukus. Opportunity the other way for Breckard, excuse me. Breckard all the way in. Short side, stopped by Tegan Johnson. And Demera gets it out to Liam Larson. Larson tried to whack it out. It's kept in the zone, but now Demera gets it up ahead to Grant Funk. Grant Funk on the move. Funk takes a hit. Centers one, Aukus. And that couldn't quite keep it on his stick that time. And now back the other way. We're going a little track meet here. Sent in deep. Blades will change. Michael Peterson. Tracked down by Cody Demera. He'll move it over to Funk in the far corner. 5 minutes to go in the third. Pirates up by 5. Out of the zone, it's Funk. He's working with Garrett Fisher in a 2-on-3. Funk will shoot wide of the net. He'll be back down to Fisher in the corner. Fisher with Aukus out there. Now Mason Reitmeyer there as well. Fisher fighting through contact, still fighting through contact, but the Blades get it back. Can they get it out of the zone? Fisher trying to make sure that doesn't happen. But now the Blades have got it, and they'll move it outward. Pass intercepted by Funk. He'll send it in deep to Gilbertson on net. He'll stop that. 4.5 to go. Pirates are changing. Opportunity, and Eppel. They were offside anyway. Oh, actually, no. Was it offside or icing? No, it was icing. See, Neppel didn't touch that puck. He was calling for it. So now you have Wyatt Marcella, who scored his first career goal against Park Rapids on senior night, which was on an unbelievable goal. He's just a big dude that'll wait down low for an opportunity. But now they got Hudson Rick down low. They're trying to get him one. It's out of the zone. No more JG games for the Pirates. They're only playing a varsity one against Red Lake Falls a week from today. Ecker, and that got taken away by Lopez. Lopez fighting with Dexter Janik, works around him. The Blades will bring it back up top. Trying to get themselves off the zero, and that deflection just over the net by Lopez. Keegan Johnston was definitely beat, but it missed it high. Under 4 minutes to go. Pirates looking for their cumulative 4th shutout of the year. It'll be the first that both goalies took, first that both goalies took part in. Chandler has 3 on his own. Tegan Johnson has 1 on his own. 28-18, shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. Has deflected up and spinning around, but it's taken back by Hamry and move it out center ice. Grayson Ecker. Ecker just weaving through everybody, and will peel it back again. Rylan Hansen now out there trying to get it up to Liam Larson, but it's icing. 3:15 to go. Now that wouldn't have worked anyway, because if Larson touched it, it would have been a high stick. Now Rylan Hansen back out there with Isaiah Donarski. You got Larson, Reitmeyer, and Reese as your forwards. Down low, Donarski. We'll wrap it around Mason Reitmeyer. Go to work down there, and he'll move it over to Donarski. Donarski had stolen, turnover, and a save made by Tegan Johnson. And to be ready for that, Pirates just trying to get it out of the zone. Donarski will be the one to do it. Under 3 minutes to go in the period. Tegan Johnson making his 4th save of the period. He now has 8 on the day. Chandler made the first 11 before getting pulled. Blades have been unable to find any answers. They're 0 for 2 on the power play. But both goaltenders have done great work for the Pirates. And the Pirates shot making, this has been a much better game than the first time these played in if you're a Pirate. Now here's Reese who steals, fires wide. That might have been partially blocked. It was all the way to the corner. Working down low, it's Reese again. Trying to dump it off to Reitmeyer. Reese got hit hard. Reitmeyer shoots wide. Donarski will track it down. Try to put one on net. It gets deflected to the corner. Gavinakis working down low. Still fighting for it. Where's the puck? Oh, it was in the netting the back of it and then got whacked out of there. 2 minutes left in this one. Akis had that knocked away from him. This Blades team, they have been very up and down throughout the course of the year. They beat Bagley Foston 8-1, but they've also lost to Park Rapids this year. They've had some wacky results. Oh, turned over, right to Hudson Rick, dumps it off, and a kick save, rebound just wide. Garrett Fisher nearly had a great goal. Working with Hudson Rick, whose stick broke, so he's got to go back and get one, and now it's 2-on-1 for the Blades the other way. Funk the only one down there. Shot, save made by Tegan Johnson. They get it out of there. Another shot. It's stopped. Johnson stopped it, wrapped around. That gets blocked by Hudson Rick. And all the way to the corner and back up top. Last second defensive play to keep the 0 on the board. That's a big pride thing for these kids. They want a shutout. And another kick save by Tegan Johnson. 1 minute to go in the period. Up top, kept in the zone by the Blades. Cross ice. Trying to get one on net. Popped up into the air. And had it taken away by Garrett Fisher. And here he comes. Cross ice, Fisher working down low. Watch out for that piece of Hudson Rick's broken stick in the corner. And now the Blades have got it again, trying to work it out. It's out of the zone. Jay Reese has got it. And a little spinorama, trying to make some moves, and had that broken up. Back out to center ice. Under 30 seconds to go. Blades trying to get one goal on the board. Wyatt Marsala broke that one up. Down to Donarski. And send one on net. Johnson makes the save and covers with 12.4 seconds to go. So face off in front of Tegan Johnson. Face off, won by the Blades, trying to keep it up top and kept it in the zone. Put one on net, tipped. Johnson stop, rebound. Oh, what a save! Another, and he saved that too. Oh, what a job by Tegan Johnson, and it got Josh Hardy jumping up and down, and with a big time laughter there. That was amazing by Tegan. How in the world did he do that? Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. Final shot, Johnson gloves it and the Pirates win. And Johnson, a big celebration as he goes to the bench. That was amazing. What a sequence to wrap up this game. Incredible. That is a very, very fun moment and a great way to kind of wrap up the regular season for the Pirate boys hockey team. If the Seeds go the way we expect them to, they won't be back in this arena this year for a game. And so a good way to end it on their home ice. Pirates are now 14-9-1 on the season with one game remaining. A week from today against Red Lake Falls, who are having trouble with International Falls. We'll talk about that in just a second. As everybody concludes their handshakes, they'll have a week after fighting through this big stretch of games they've had. They'll now get an opportunity to rest. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our Riverview Health post-game show where the Crookston Pirates come away with a 5-0 victory over the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades. Back after this, KROX Radio and KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Final score, 5-0. Pirates get the win over the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades. Shut them out. The 5th shutout the Pirates have had this year. First one cumulative between both goaltenders, and everybody kind of has their role in a shutout, but Tegan Johnson earned his stripes in that final 30 seconds with 4 amazing saves. That was awesome in the final seconds of that period to keep it 5-0, and that's a big-time result for the Pirate Boys hockey team. They got 5 different players scoring their 5 goals at 7:38 in the first period. Gavin Akis, unassisted. 13-12 in the first period. Grayson Ecker, unassisted. 20 seconds into the second period, Garrett Fisher for an assist from Grayson Ecker. And then at 3:26, Jay Reese off an assist from Cody Demra. He had a breakaway and chose to use a slap shot, which is a thing you don't see much anymore, and it worked. So you'll take that, got the win on that front. And then at 5:40 in the third period, Tate Hamry got the goal off an assist from Gavin Akis. Cale Gilbertson was in net for the Blades. He had 8 saves in the first, 6 in the second, 10 in the third for 24 saves on 29 shots faced. And Brady Chandler ended up with 11 saves, 8 in the first and 3 in the second. Then Tegan Johnson ended up with 13, 4 in the second and 9 in the third. And that gave them a total of 24 saves on 24 shots faced. Now let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Boys basketball scores from around the area. Tell you that Stephen Argyle, they beat Sacred Heart 65-46. Red Lake beat Pine River Bacchus 73-58. Norman County East and Hitterdall beat Climax Fisher 84-59. Winnemac beat Clearbrook Gonvick 69-61. Frazee beat Park Rapids 59-57. Park Christian over Monoman Waubun 76-66. And yeah, that's kind of where we stand on the boys' scores there. Girls' side, Red Lake County Central, they beat Stephen Argyle 70-40. Monoman Waubun over Winnemac 55-36. New York Mills over Norman County East and Hitterdall 59-30. And let's see, I think there might be one. Oh, yeah, Pelican Rapids, they beat Staples Motley 70-32. You mentioned the International Falls and Red Lake Falls game. It's 5-1 Broncos, and they beat the Red Lake Falls 4-3 in overtime up in International Falls. And I know International Falls doesn't have a very strong schedule, but they're 16-1-2. Their only actual regulation loss was to Hibbing, who beat Warroad, and that game ended 4-3. I don't know if that tells you anything about how good International Falls might actually be. They beat the Pirates as well, beat them 5-3, and Coach Hardy told me when I was in Detroit Lakes yesterday, they're better than what their schedule indicates. So both Red Lake Falls and Crookston and Bagley Foston, the three section teams that have really had some trouble with the Broncos. Well, that's all the area scores due to the political caucus night that we have that we can pass along to you. So we'll take one last break, and we'll be back with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, and whoever he chooses to bring up this way, because it's never the same with him. I don't know. I feel like Tegan would be a good pick after that, but really anybody you can pick could be a good fit. So we'll take a break and be back here on KROX Radio and KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictincrookston.org.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
And to wrap up our Riverview Health post-game show, the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, is here with us. And it took some heroics to keep that shutout, but that was awesome, and I loved every minute of it. That was a great collective game on all fronts. Yeah. And what did you make of your team's performance?
I mean, pretty impressive, right? Pretty proud of the way that we battled today on the back end of 7 games in 10 days, I think it is, or 11 days. But, yeah, it was I thought we came out and played really well. I thought we were a little lackadaisical at times, but it was just a little bit who we were today, just in terms of our energy. We're tired, man. We are gassed. But for them to come out and do that, these 16 seniors on their last home game at the CSC was pretty impressive.
That was something that I wanted to ask you about first and foremost. I knew that you go through this whole stretch of games and you're really tired, but then you start to realize where you are in the year, and now and how do these seniors especially kind of react to, like, oh man, we're in our final game at home.
It'll hit them at different times, you know what I mean? But I was very, even I get a little emotional when you think about it. Since there's 16 of you guys, you've been here, you've been a big part of this. We've had a lot of big wins, a lot of heartbreaks here too, and that's part of growing up, right? And it'll be pretty soon. It'll be Eamon over there. That'll be on his senior night. It goes fast, right? So a couple of them were starting to get a little teary-eyed when they you think back to, man, I remember coming out here for mini mites and for squirts, and when this happened and you start to see that end in sight, and it can be a little emotional, right? Again, just super proud of this group. They're so tough. They work so hard, and a lot of seniors. I think, what did we do? Let me count here. 7, 12, 13. all seniors on the scorecard tonight, which is pretty cool. And then you get Teagues and Brady in there in the combined shutout. I talked to Brady this morning. Hey, I'm thinking about going halvesies here, and yeah, absolutely. Teagues comes in, plays outstanding at the end there, saves like amazing. Unreal. And just the kid he is, right? Laughing out there as it happens. But it was actually funny. We have the player of the game chain, right? In the base down there, and Liam was the last one. He gives it to Brady and Teagan, and it just so happens that our chain is a little bit broken, and we had to use a skate lace, so it technically is like there's 2 loops.
Oh,
and
that's
so
awesome.
they both were wearing it together in the locker room. I'm not sure if they've gotten out of it yet, but so it was exciting for them to combine for a shutout tonight. Their last games here at the CSC as seniors. So a lot of fun, a lot of memories, and we're really looking forward to some rest.
I was about to say that's got to be next in line. Rest is next for sure. And after these games, and you kind of tone things down, you now have a week to get ready for your final regular season game of the year. And then we can start to talk playoffs. And though rest is going to be the first kind of order of business.
First order of business.
Once we kind of fuel you guys back up, what's going to be next in line for you?
Yeah, we got to get healthy here and get our legs back under us. We were missing one senior today. Evan Shockman came down with a sickness, unfortunately, so he missed out. But, again, we gotta get a little healthier. Everybody's maybe a little dinged up, or they got bruises, or things like that. It's been a long stretch of hockey here, so we're gonna get healthy, get some rest, be back to 100%, and then really kind of crack down and practice. And sometimes you feel. It's a little bit tricky after a game like this where we felt like we played pretty good, right? But you gotta look at it from a macro point of view and look at the last couple of games and say, all right, there's some things that we gotta correct, right? So we're gonna get back to work tomorrow and correct those, and then get back on Tuesday for a fun rivalry game over at Carden Hunt, and play the Red Lake Falls Eagles one more time before the end of the year, and get these seniors hopefully another W.
Oh, that would be awesome. But, Coach, who have you brought up with you?
I told all the seniors that haven't talked on the radio yet that they were coming up. They did say they didn't want to keep you here for 20 minutes. But Cody Demmer is here, 19 for us, defenseman. I'm so proud of how he stepped up to the plate this year. There's not a guy that bleeds Pirate blue and gold than more than Cody Demra. Loves this hockey program, and to see him have the success that he has this year is a testament not only to that heart, but also to that work ethic that he saw this opportunity coming his senior year. He worked his tail off and has been one of our best defensemen all season. So to see him have that success has been a lot of fun to watch. So it's I'm a little concerned, though. He probably needs at least a couple more goals here in the next couple of games so that Peyton doesn't ever pass him in the goal tally, but I think she's probably got him. And that's unfortunate, Cody, but it's all right now. The Demmer family is near and dear to our hearts here. I had Jackson, I have Peyton in school, and it's been fun to watch this guy grow up over the years, and excited for the success he's had. And I think he's a little nervous to talk here, so we'll see how he does.
Well, this will be easy for him.
All right, thanks, Gabe.
Come on down, Cody. And cool. So he'll be the first of 2, as we'll have Grayson coming up as well. But Cody Demera is now here with us, and tell you what, man. First of all, you guys must be pretty tired after all these games the last week and a half, right?
Yeah, very tired. It's like 6 games, 10 days or something. It's just been a grind. We've been playing some pretty good hockey. Had a couple losses there, but we've been playing good.
And so now you're getting ready for one last game in the regular season. You're part of this big old group of all these seniors, 16 of them. And has it started to kind of hit you like, oh man, there's much of this left?
Yeah, it's definitely hit me a lot, pretty hard. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around being done, but we're getting through it.
Yeah, there's still some fun left to be had, and of course, when you have a win like this and just able to shut a team out again this year, your 14th win of the year. Things look pretty solid there. How much fun have you been having throughout the course of the year, and how are the vibes in the locker room? Still pretty high?
Oh, the vibes are the best. That's definitely the best part of the whole experience playing hockey. We've just had a blast all year. Probably the most fun year of hockey I've ever had.
You've gotten so much time on the defensive line, and base cool plays got that great assist that you got for Jay here today, or adding up the points as well. And do you feel like you guys are in a pretty good spot as you're approaching playoffs here shortly?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be a little underdog in playoffs, but we're gonna make some noise.
Well, the underdogs are the ones you don't want to mess with, right? Exactly. And so there's a ton of fun to be had for it. And my, overall last question for you, we've played 24 games this year, still a couple moments left that you can have. Do you have one that you just kind of know that you're going to remember for a while?
Probably Wyatt Marcella's first varsity goal last week.
Yes.
That was pretty sweet. He's been my best bud since 2nd grade, and me assisting that was probably the best outcome that could have happened.
That is fantastic. I love to hear that, man. And tell you what, for someone who might have been nervous to come out here, nailed it like a pro. Just want to let you know. I appreciate you, Cody. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for
have fun
me.
down with the boys.
Thank you.
And that was head coach Josh Hardy and Cody Demra here with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. Might get one more. We'll see if Grayson makes his way up this way. If he doesn't in a little bit of time, we'll wrap it up. Might get him in post as well. It just depends on what's going on down in the locker room. Again, we'll tell you one more time tomorrow. We got Wild Hockey, their final game before the Olympic break, as they will be they'll be taking on the Nashville Predators on the road in Nashville. 6:45 will be the pregame, and 7 o'clock will be the drop of the puck for that. You can hear that on KROX Radio tomorrow night after the Inside Twins baseball show. Have that from 6 to 6:30, and then on Thursday, final game in the Crookston Sports Center for us this year. It's going to be the Crookston Pirate girls hockey team in the first round of the section playoffs as they host Detroit Lakes. Beat them twice this year. They beat them 5-4 in overtime in Detroit Lakes in a pretty crazy game, and then took it to them about a week or so ago, beat them 7-2. And so now they're looking to beat them for the 3rd time and move on to the semifinals in Eastside, where they'll take on Warroad if they get that win and try to avenge some demons over the last couple of years. Of course, it's not in the final this year. It'd be in the semis, and so that'll be coming up on Thursday. They got to get there first. And, of course, if it took overtime to beat Detroit Lakes the first time, then you can never really count any opponent out, can you? And so that has been bumped up an hour. That's now a 5:30 pregame and a 6 o'clock start on both KROX Radio and KROX TV. Again, 5:30 the pregame, 6 o'clock will be the start for that here at the Crookston Sports Center, which again has been a fantastic host for so many Pirate hockey moments, whether it be Pirate Hockey Fights Cancer, as you just mentioned, Cody Demra loving Wyatt Marcella's first goal of the year. That was awesome. These are the moments you live for. Of course, the Pirate girls had that awesome shootout that they took place against Sartell to wrap up the regular season. Overtime winners. It's been fun out here, and you survive the brutally cold temperatures to make it out this way, and then you get everybody else involved, which is a lot of fun. The Blue Line Club, again, they do a tremendous job in organizing everything and keeping everything up to date, and it's been fantastic to enjoy it. Not sure if Grayson's going to make his way up. Oh, he's coming up now. Awesome. So we'll hold out and get him up here, and then once we talk to him, we will wrap things up here on the Riverview Health post-game show. Final score, Pirates beat Breckenridge Wahpeton 5-0. And he's still got legs under him after a week and a half. Maybe not much, though. Come on over on my right here. You can throw that on right there, Mr. Center of the top line, Grayson Ecker. Well, welcome in. Glad you're here. And how are you feeling after this last week and a half?
God, legs are just noodles, wet noodles.
Hey, but you've got to win out to kind of wrap this up. And this was a fantastic game. Everybody really playing well. And I asked Cody this question, and I asked the same one to you. When did it kind of hit you that this was going to be your last one here in this arena?
When we were doing the senior stick tap around the center ice there.
Yep.
Choked me up a little bit, but yeah,
No, that's kind of how it should be, though.
Yeah,
You've done you and everybody else have done a lot for the program, to say the least. And you now have a few more games really to still rip it with these guys on the top line. How much fun has it been this year as seniors to play with Garrett and Jay on that line?
Man, it's been a blast. They're both great hockey players, and I'm excited to see what they do in the future. It'll be fun to watch them go. So.
And now you've got a week before your final regular season game of the season against Red Lake Falls. And Coach Hardy said that rest is going to be the first most important thing. How important is that for you?
It's going to be huge. We're dealing with injuries, sickness, so a couple of days rest here and a nice long weekend will be good. So
yeah, you've been fighting a couple things. Had some shoulder stuff earlier in the year. Took that big hit last week. I think it was against Roseau. It kept you out for a period. So I know you're not excluded from dealing with a bunch of things, but how are you feeling? And I asked Cody this question as well. What are the vibes in the locker room like at this point in the year?
The boys are starting to get sick of each other. You can feel it, but when we're on the ice, everyone's having a good time, and it's tough to get, to stay happy out there, but no, we can turn it around pretty quick. So,
how excited are you knowing that the playoffs are pretty close?
I'm excited. I think we can do something really special with this team.
Oh, I'm really excited to see what happens with that, Grayson. And I know with you running that top line, things have a pretty high potential of getting to that point. And do you think the ceiling's pretty darn high for you guys?
I think the ceiling's pretty high. I think if everybody's firing on all cylinders, we can do something pretty cool. So
I'm pumped to see what happens, Grayson. Thank you for joining me here tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be seeing you again down the line.
Yep, thank you.
And that was Grayson Ecker to wrap up our Riverview Health post-game show. Thank you for joining us on both KROX Radio and KROX TV. We hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Get out to your caucus night if you want to head out to those meetings. Those start at 7, and so you'll be able to go to either Highland School for the DFL or Valley Technology Park for the Republican side. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
KROX video streaming is brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Grove Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Oman, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, and Old National Bank. All bringing you KROX